Alright, so my main video I want to see. Supervillain. Cause that's what the title gonna be called. Supervillain. Jermaine Burton transfers to Alabama. He in the transfer portal. It was rumors about he might go to LSU. With Cortez Hankton, cause Cortez Hankton recruited him. There was rumor he might go to Ole Miss, cause Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin. It was rumored to say that JT Daniels and Jermaine Burton was a package deal. Jermaine Burton might go to Ole Miss along with JT Daniels. But no. Then, some thought he would go out west, because he already knew the atmosphere out west, playing in Calabasas. And people don't understand, he's not from California. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. I be trying to tell people, just because they got you listed as a place don't mean you from there. On 247 Sports, they got AD Mitchell from Tennessee. He's not from Tennessee. He's from Missouri City, Texas. Just like IMG, a lot of players be listed as Florida. I ain't saying Florida ain't got no talent, but a lot of Florida be stat padding, because a lot of times they say from Florida, but these dudes be from California or Texas, Georgia, be from New Jersey, Virginia area. A lot of times you click on their name, and sophomore year played at New Jersey Academy or Chesapeake, Virginia, all this, you know what I'm saying? So just because people say, oh, he's from Calabasas, California, that's what I'm like, no, he's from Georgia, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. So none of that, oh, he's not even from Georgia. No, he's from Georgia. He got an Atlanta tattoo on him. You feel me? But that's what makes it bad, I'm gonna get to the good part later, but this is what makes it bad. It's Alabama, Alabama is the team that stopped Georgia from having 3 national championships right now in a 10-year span. You feel me? The year when Alabama beat Notre Dame, Georgia would do the same thing to Notre Dame. 2017, 2018 season, game winning touchdown to Devontae Smith. That's 2. You feel me? Now we just got this one now, Georgia would probably lost to Clemson. But also Georgia had a game plan for Clemson, because Bama wanted to pass the ball. And Bama had, 3 first-round D linemen getting after the quarterback, which is they dictated the game until they didn't have enough time to really throw the ball, But Georgia, they say style made fights, you feel me, what they say. So, Georgia would, either way, I don't care about that. Only Trevor Lawrence won it, Clemson won it. Either way. So, yeah, it's that what makes it bad. It's to get what we really want, we gotta go through Bama. And you go to Bama, you transfer to Bama. You feel me? So it's that's what makes it bad. From a Georgia fan perspective, from my perspective, a lot of Georgia fans, they go, they is going no little old boy, and all that. But they actually saying what they want to say. But you feel me? It's I understand, I get it. You feel me? I told y'all, I was this offense not it with Stetson Bennett. A lot of times, I said it. I was Jermaine Burton was wide open on the pick 6. Stetson Bennett threw in the SEC championship. And I know as a quarterback, you're going to make mistakes. But, and I told y'all this. In the offseason, I was Georgia offense, but, Jermaine Burton, he missed 4 or 5 games. Or he wasn't, really Jermaine Burton for the first 4 or 5 games. So yeah, he was out of, was really, he missed basically 4 months worth of practice, with that knee injury. But either way, so I was Jermaine Burton, he should be a Biletnikoff. If it's a list, say 10 wide receivers on the list. Jermaine Burton should have been on the list. Biletnikoff award, finalist. But he wasn't, and he's not talked about. Because why? He's getting 2 or 3 targets a game from Stetson Bennett. And you getting 2 or 3 targets a game on an offense that only passed the ball 27 times, that's on average, Georgia later on passed a little bit more. I think Michigan, they had, 33 passes. Alabama, I think it was 29 versus Alabama. But on average, Georgia passed the ball like 21 times with Stetson Bennett. So you had 21 times. Not only they rotate a lot. You got A.D. Mitchell, Jermaine Burton, and and just luckily Aaron Smith was out because Jermaine Burton probably never got a ball. But you had Lamb Cooking, A.D. Mitchell, on and on. So you averaging 21 passes a game, and Brock Bowers, he's getting 8 of those passes, at least, or maybe 11 of those passes. Let's say at least 8 passes. So then you got 80 Mitchell with 4. So that's what? That's 12 out of 21 passes. Then you got Ladd with 2 passes, 2 completions, and then maybe Jermaine Burton get 3 or 4. So it's just not, Darnell Washington get 1 or 2, Fitzpatrick get 1 or 2. Like, then James Cook get by 4. That's passes right there. Kenny McIntosh get by 2 or 3 catches. Maybe a drop down catch to Zeus for like 6 yards. It's not enough, catches to go around. So I understand, but it's just the fact it's Alabama, but that's, as a Georgia fan, the bad part. But, like I say, but it's not hard with Alabama, they losing receivers, You like, man, well, I just won that. I mean, Alabama, I could win another championship in Alabama this year too. Look at the squad Alabama putting up. You got Elias Rich from the portal, Jameer Gill, so they got from Georgia Tech. He probably gonna be a second round, first round pick. Elias Rich. I mean, I'm gonna get on Bama squad. I'm Texas A&M. I'm talking about Texas A&M, but right now I'm talking about Jermaine Burton, Supervillain. The title gonna be they gonna play. Gonna be Supervillain Jermaine Burton. How you be like Super Gremlin and now it's Supervillain. You switch like you get it. Yeah, I mean I ain't mad at dude at all. I'm it's just disappointed, maybe mad. No, I understand. I mean it can't blame nobody. I mean Kirby athletes. I mean Kirby knew it. I mean I'm pretty sure Jermaine Burton. It was rumors that Jermaine Burton was gonna transfer last year, but he stuck it out. And, luckily he did because he got him a ring. But he was gonna transfer last year. There's some rumors about that. That's around our program, but it is what it is. But and this dude is like, it's obvious. Like, with JT Daniels, he had over 150 receiving yards with JT Daniels. First game JT Daniels played, he had like 203 receiving yards. Stetson Bennett, he might get lucky and get 50 receiving yards. It's not rocket science. And then the fact that Stetson Bennett came back, JT Daniels transfer, well, he enters the portal. So it means personally, I'm gonna get a video about it, but I don't think Stetson Bennett, starts. But it's just the fact that he's still on the roster. And you might get the Drake Fromm treatment, which is Jermaine Burton wasn't having that. It was like, man, it's like a 70% chance Stetson Bennett gonna start again. And as my junior year, my draft eligible year, I feel like I'm the best receiver in the class. I'm gone. I'm go to another school. They got a Heisman winning quarterback. Our team that will most likely be back in the national championship again. And got the best head coach in college football. And will most likely have the same offensive coordinator, because Todd Monken might not even be Georgia's offensive coordinator. Right now, Kellen Moore, like he gonna be the the Vikings head coach, maybe. Todd Monken going to, if Kellen Moore leaves Dallas, you best believe Todd Monken going to get that Dallas money. Dallas gonna be hungry for an offensive coordinator, and guess what? Todd Monken gonna get it. So we don't even know if Georgia gonna have the same offensive coordinator. His wide receiver coach who helped recruit him, Cortez Hayden, went back to LSU. Then you add on top of that, you might have, it's a 50% chance Stetson Bennett gonna come back. And if he don't come back, you might have, Carson Beck who never started the game. Brock Vandagriff, who never started the game, or gonna start and never started the game. Versus over here, you got Bryce Young, who just won a Heisman. And in Alabama, they let him throw 57 passes. Think about it. They had 2 wide receivers with the same quarterback who had 1,700 yards and 1,500 yards, and probably would have been more if John Mitchell never got hurt in the SEC championship. He probably had a lot of more yards versus Cincinnati. So that just is what it is, So, I mean, I can't blame them, but it just hurt because Alabama. We're gonna have to get through Alabama. Probably get another national championship. It's what it is, but it's like some fans taking it too far. But it's all fan bases. I mean, especially like this when it's Alabama. It's tough. Like it what it is. But I can't do it. Like, it's obvious. Like, this is what Georgia's gonna do. I mean, that's why we missed out on a lot of receivers. And you got dudes like A.D. Mitchell, who's luckily stepped up. We're gonna get the 3 stars. Talented 3 stars and low 4 stars, that's good. Unless Kirby changes. Now, maybe this year Kirby decides, with the running backs, Kirby gonna run the ball. But maybe he decides, instead of averaging 21 passes a game, maybe we're going to jump it up 27, 28 passes a game. Maybe we're going to try to get to the 30 mark more. Try to sell Arch Manning to come to Georgia, maybe. But that's, it's just tough, man. I mean, Bama, yeah. Hey, Bama looking scary right now, bro. I mean, they quarterback look scary. It's like, dog, they getting names. Like they not just getting like regular dudes, bro. They just recruiting. They recruiting. Like, you already got Jamie. Like, bro, I'm trying to hurry in the video, because I'll make my top 5 or top 6, returning team soon. I want to do it now because Jermaine Burton just had to mess it up. They're not talking about the NFL. But, yeah. So, you got, like, Bryce Young might be a top 3 pick. Will Anderson gonna be a top 3 pick. Then you got Elias Ricks, who will probably be a top 5 pick, So that's like, let's say 3 players in the top 10 right there. Then you got Jordan Battle coming back. Dallas Turner, dude, superstar. Be a superstar, Kool-Aid. Henry Tortork, he's still there. He could be a 2nd round, 1st round pick. So it's like Corey Brooks, not Jermaine Burton. I'm pretty sure Gaye Hall, I got Hall, I don't know, whatever his name, Ajayi Hall. He probably gonna step up in a bigger role. JoJo Earl, Trey Sanders should have a breakout year finally. Like, dog, only way I don't see it happen, like Bama, back in the playoffs, is if like Bryce Young get hurt. Like I said, the season gotta be played. The season gotta be played. So I ain't crying. A lot of people saying Bama going 15-0 and all that. I mean, 3 regular speaking, yeah, maybe they would. But like I say, the season gotta be played. And injuries are happening, and just a regular life circumstances happen. It's just what it is. So I mean, Bama gonna be good. They got a good team, very good team. But Jermaine Burton, man, that's how he gonna. If he stay healthy, he gonna get his 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. I mean, like I say, he the best route receiver on the team right now. He don't even know where the bathroom's at, but he gonna come in as the best route receiver. That's just what it is. But Jameson Williams, it was unknown. It was John Mitchell as the best receiver. We didn't know Jameson Williams was gonna have 1,700 yards. And be the player he was. I mean, first year at that, first year going to Alabama. But Jermaine Burton, we already know what he can do. We already know he could be a superstar wide receiver, So he automatically the best wide receiver on Alabama right now, But the thing is, we talking about Georgia. Georgia, like I said, Georgia gonna be okay. Like I said, Georgia. When I made the video about Jermaine Burton injury, Georgia gonna be okay. I mean, at least on one or two wide receivers or one player not gonna stop Georgia from being Georgia. They're not gonna stop Kirby Smart from doing what he wants. I mean, this is what it is. I mean, whether we win the national championship this year or not, or you make playoffs, Georgia's gonna be a top 5 team. It's just simple as that, you know. But yeah, Jermaine Burton, like Supervillain. I mean, he got internet on fire right now, man. Man, roll tide roll, huh? Oh, Jermaine and Keely Ringo gonna be. Hey, that's gonna be a sight to see. Jermaine and Keely Ringo, man. You know, going at it. But I mean, hey, like I said, the season got to be played. For all we know, Bama could lose Jesse and them again. You know, at LSU. You know, I think they play at LSU this year. Maybe Brian Kelly. They be Brian Kelly's signature win. And who knows? Because Texas making some noise. I ain't gonna. I mean, Jaleel Billingsley. Maybe Jaleel Billingsley. You know, scored a game-winning touchdown versus Texas. I mean, Alabama. You know, Texas gets some good players too. I mean, Arkansas been a good team too. You know, so you know, the season, like I said, the season got to be played. You know, I don't wish no luck, no bad luck upon nobody, no injuries. But like I said, maybe, you know, Texas, you know, have that luck switched around where, you know, Cole McCoy got hurt versus Bama. Maybe Bryce Young, you know, had to come out, you know, for whatever reason against Texas. And Texas take advantage. Quinn Ewers, you know, as shown, you know, maybe Quinn Ewers had a game in his life versus Bama. You know, and whoever Bama's second string quarterback struggles and do it just enough for Texas to stay in the game and Texas win. You know, and then Bama maybe got to play Georgia in the SEC championship and Georgia beats them and knocks them out. You know, so the season got to be played. You know, either with y'all in the video right here. Jermaine, Supervillain, Burton transfers to Alabama. I love college football, man. That's tough.